Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast.
I want to talk about something that we didn't have a chance to cover in the Food Dude this week because this is kind of long form. But
yay.
In the past week or so, you may have seen the story pop up. Brad Reese, who is the grandson of the man who invented the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, their last name is Reese. I didn't know it.
Yeah, H.B. Reese is the guy who founded Reese's.
Yeah.
Didn't know it, but now it makes sense.
When he founded Reese's, he worked for Hershey. And
of course.
he made his Reese's Peanut Butter Cups in his kitchen with Hershey's chocolate. Pretty cool, huh?
Oh, wow.
Anyway, there's your history lesson. Anyway, Brad Reese, who's the grandson, wrote a letter to Hershey's, who now owns Reese's, letting them know he's not too happy with the fact that they've messed with his father's recipes for all the Reese's. Well, not all the Reese's candies, a lot of the Reese's candies.
You mean the variations?
The variations, and mainly with actually it's the chocolate and the peanut butter. There's a lot of Reese's candies now that aren't milk chocolate and peanut butter.
Right.
It's what is it?
Milk chocolate, or you'll see chocolate candy, or you'll see peanut butter cream.
Okay. But probably, honestly, from a business standpoint, it's probably a cost thing.
It is. The chocolate part definitely is, because like 2 years ago, cocoa prices went through the roof.
Yeah.
So they started deciding, we're going to use vegetable oil and palm oil and make what they call compound coatings.
Okay, so you're not talking about all the variations on the branding with the white chocolate and all that stuff. You're talking about like the classic Reese's Peanut Butter Cup is what he says they've messed with?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
And some of the other candy bars. And actually, there are some white chocolate ones that have been messed with, that they're not using white chocolate anymore. They're using white chocolate cream.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by law.
They're telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Right. They changed the recipe.
And the easy way for you to find this out is if you look at the package. And, when I saw this story, I was like, yeah, okay. Because some of the ones that are affected or Reese's Take 5, which I love, has pretzels and stuff in it. If you read the package, it says chocolate candy with all this stuff in it.
I see.
Okay.
Fast Break, Mr. Good Bar, whatchamacallit. Sorry, Murphy. Milk Duds is chocolate made with caramel and it's a candy made with chocolate and caramel.
Okay.
That's what a Milk Dud is.
Okay.
Rolos.
Oh, I love Rolos.
Caramel wrapped in chocolate candy.
Which is not wrapped in chocolate. It's not the same thing.
Not milk chocolate.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Here's
why.
You're getting chocolate that's made with a bunch of different kind of oils,
Sure.
or one or two of those oils in place of cocoa butter.
So this is good to know. It's like buyer beware.
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me in the food industry that they have to do what they can do, but we as consumers, we're like, oh, Rolos in the basket.
So what was the response?
Here's the funny thing. They only addressed one of his issues.
Okay.
Their response was, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups haven't changed. They're still made with milk chocolate and fresh roasted peanut butter.
That's the answer.
Yeah. And it's like, okay. And what about the rest of the stuff?
Well, which is fine. The thing is, I don't know. And I remember, so somebody still has a large stake in that company. I don't know if it's both of those families that do, because it's not like those companies, even though they're corporations now, it's either the Hershey family that is still very much like the major stockholder, stakeholder, board member, whatever of them. I'd have to go back and reread it. I don't remember if H.B. Reese is the same thing, but the family definitely has a say from the Hershey standpoint. Mm-hmm. But, the thing is also, if milk chocolate has become too cost prohibitive and you still like the way of whatchamacallit taste, don't mess with the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, but the other ones, there's so much other stuff.
I think he's upset because it wasn't like a known thing, even though it's
he thought it was
on
sort
each
of
packet.
being on the low.
Just like you said, you go buy a Rolo, you're thinking, I'm getting chocolate and caramel.
Right.
You're getting caramel wrapped in chocolate candy.
Some sort of chemical creation.
But I guess I don't really understand what the difference is. If it's still using cocoa, it's the milk fat part that's just the expensive part that they're not doing.
The cocoa
prices. Chocolate's chocolate, right? It's if it's dark chocolate.
That's what they want you to think.
I'm just here. The point is, dark chocolate doesn't have milk in it.
No.
So it's not milk chocolate. Mm-hmm. And so the other variations that are made with oil or whatever are still some chocolate, but maybe it's like the federal, the FDA thing.
It is the FDA thing because
chocolate candy.
Legally, they can't put milk chocolate on there unless it's milk chocolate.
Sure.
And what's funny about this is that what set him off on it is for back at Valentine's Day, they had the little mini hearts, the unwrapped ones.
In the little bag.
And those were not. He bought a bag to eat them, and it was chocolate candy with peanut butter cream. So number one, it's not milk chocolate and peanut butter. It's chocolate candy, peanut butter cream. He noticed a taste difference.
Right.
Which, I mean, if you're Reese's, I guess you're going to notice the family.
Of course you know that. Of course.
What is peanut butter cream then? Do they say what the difference is in that?
It's a different recipe.
Haven't been able to find what peanut butter cream is, but it's not peanut butter.
Right. It's obviously a different recipe.
And
okay.
I bought a bag of the mini trees unwrapped at Christmas time.
Yes.
So I went online and looked at the bag to see what it said, and it peanut butter cream. It was milk chocolate, but it was with peanut butter cream.
Did it taste different to you?
I thought it did at the time, but
in your
it was
brain.
just like whatever, because I like to keep my Reese's
in the
fridge.
Okay, nothing wrong with that.
All my Reese's I keep in the fridge.
Yeah. This is it's the Reese's person. Brad is his name.
Yeah, Brad Reese.
He's Brad Reese. He's being ticky-tacky about something that
Which he should. It's his family. Yeah.
Right. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Of course, he has every right, and he's the first one in line to be ticky-tacky about that. But the moment they bought it, I guess, and they're running it, and they're not lying to you. It's on if it says chocolate candy on the package. It's an interesting thing.
They're just not talking about it. It's
right.
just it's there in the package. You can see it if you want to.
Right.
And they said another reason they did it besides prices is whenever they're making all these new kind of shapes.
Yeah.
They can't just use it with milk chocolate. They got to use some oil in there
to hold
it to mold and bend, and I guess stay together.
Of course.
Yeah,
of
so I was just looking that up. The cream, and this apparently has been done this way for a very long time in the different shapes. Although not the peanut butter egg, which actually did have the grittier thing apparently, but it's all the other shapes that are using, and it has more sugar in it, less. But it's a shape thing.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting. I will tell you the other.
And it, of course, affects the taste. Like you're saying, what you're probably noticing is it's sweeter.
Yeah, and like the big eggs for Easter coming up, they're fine. I double-checked them.
They've not been messed with.
But they also have, just like they've had for Christmas and Valentine's, they have mini eggs unwrapped in a package. You know, just grab them. Those are chocolate candy and peanut butter cream.
Because of the shape, because they had to.
Yeah.
To me, it's also, can you put that in your hand easily without it getting, the whole M&M's thing, without it getting kind of messy. They know you're going to grab it with your hand.
Yeah.
As opposed to something that has a wrapper like the cup.
I mean, does it bother you, or do you like?
It doesn't surprise me, but I don't allow myself to eat candy very often. When I do, Murphy knows I believe in the splurge every once in a great while.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I do, I want it to be what I think it is. I want it to be real. And for me, it's usually dark chocolate.
Yeah.
But I will say this, and I know you grocery shop every weekend, and sometimes when I see something, I'll bring it in. Most often, Sam, our food dude, you'll bring stuff in. The one that I am so curious about, and I guess Reese's has been sweating this for years, Jif. You told us this week that Jif, the peanut butter company, has come to play in the peanut butter egg game. They're bringing us like Easter egg candies.
Peanut butter eggs, just like Reese's eggs, and peanut butter bunnies, just like the Easter bunny. I
don't expect it to be better, but I do expect it to be good.
I mean, if it's going
to be good,
it's going to have the Jif name on it. I want it to taste like Jif.
Yes, but in a candy way.
Yeah.
Right, because it's not just like Jif peanut butter.
A candy
not
way. Jif peanut butter cream. Jif peanut butter.
Look, one of the best candies and peanut butter marriages we've ever had, and it compares to Reese's. Murphy knows what I'm about to say. It's the big Bucky overbite.
I was going to say the Bucky's filling, which is really true peanut butter and different. However they do that, it really is almost a peanut butter filling without extra sugar, which is really different. And
they have a dark chocolate one with nothing but peanut butter in it. That's insane. It's too big for one serving.
Right.
But
the thing
that's a delicious thing.
But the thing about that, I mean, maybe as long as they don't mess with the eggs, because the only other thing that I've ever had like that, I mean, I guess Reese's Pieces have been that way since the beginning of Reese's Pieces. They've always tasted different, and that's okay. Yeah. Because that's the candy that it is.
For you it is, but you're not Brad Reese.
Oh, well, no, I understand that. But what I'm saying is when Reese's Pieces which was E.T. days stuff, you're talking about a 40-year candy run with the same recipe. And it probably has to do with what Sam was talking about. It's the binding, because you can't put together that gritty texture and hold it together and get a coating over it or whatever. I'm sure the manufacturing process has a lot to do with that. But, the thing is, like as a kid, I always loved whatchamacallit. I wouldn't call that a like a staple candy bar. It's got a
It's weird.
It kind of is
I don't
what it is.
remember it.
Yeah, it's a
different.
I don't want to call it cheap candy because I really don't. I don't. But the thing is, at the end of the day, it's mass produced. If you're a true candy lover, and I love Hershey's, and the original real deal is it's special. But the offshoots and the creative things are the things that start to use all these blended pieces to it.
Yeah,
and
right.
And so to me, I guess the only taste that really resonates with me as the flavor is probably the peanut butter egg. I just don't. The variations, they're okay, but I mean, if I'm going to do a Reese's peanut butter cup, I'm just going to do the original. I don't care about all the other things in the line. You know what I mean? Give me the real deal. That's why it's still the best-selling candy out there right now. Reese's peanut butter cups is the top.
It rules
top.
Halloween for sure.
Yeah.
I will tell you that I remember you getting both of you got super excited that first year that I found Reese or bunnies.
Yeah.
And I bought you one, and
so
you guys,
were those different?
I don't remember. I didn't eat one.
I thought they were fantastic. The chocolate tasted different to me on it. But
Those, I think, I didn't look those up online. I have to look them up to see if it's the milk chocolate and peanut butter.
I can tell you, Murphy loved his, and he didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
That was a
well,
happy
the only thing that was a little bit weird about them is the chocolate, which it had to be. It's such a heavy piece of candy, they couldn't do the thin shell. So the edges had to be
they were thick.
much thicker, and that detracted from it. And I didn't think that tasted like classic Hershey bar chocolate. But again, I don't know.
Oh, speaking of which,
maybe.
Speaking of which, I did a little research, and the Reese's peanut butter egg is a higher proportion of peanut butter.
Of course it is.
Than the peanut butter cup.
Duh.
Yeah.
We all knew that because we have mouths.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell the difference when you eat it all the time.
What an important after the show podcast this has been. Thank you.
I mean, if you love chocolate candy.
Thank you, Food
Right.
Dude.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.